So I want to shed some light on sleep paralysis. A lot of people think that it's just a sleeping disorder, that it has something to do with like the lack of like REM sleep that a person gets. But I 100% believe that it's a spiritual attack that happens. And I'll tell you why I think that. So back before I had my daughter, she'll be 8 in July, back before having her, I lived a life of complete sin. I was always high. I was always messed up and just doing things that I shouldn't have been doing constantly. That was my life. And during that period of my life is when I always experienced sleep paralysis. What would happen is it's like I would be awake but not awake. My body's paralyzed, I can't move, and I would feel a demonic presence in my room. I'd be in my room, but there'd be one thing different about my room. Maybe my TV would be turned around backwards, or I'd have an extra dresser in my room. It was really funky. I would feel rumbling in my bed sheets, like it felt like something was rumbling in my bed, and I couldn't move and I couldn't speak. It was horrible. Then I ended up getting pregnant with my daughter, and when that happened, the spiritual attack ceased as far as the sleep paralysis, because I was no longer living a life of complete sin because I had cleaned up, because I was pregnant with her. And also I believe she was like protection for me, the Lord like had her, he was protecting her in this process. So it stopped completely. But I still hadn't like fully given my life over to the Lord at this point. Maybe she's probably about 1 year old, 1.5, maybe 2. And I finally made a decision to fully surrender. I mean, everything, absolutely everything. And when I made that decision, you guys, after going about 2 or 3 years without any sleep paralysis, when I made the decision to fully surrender to the Lord, what do you think happened? Sleep paralysis. And it happened about 3 different nights. I'm just kind of throwing out a number, but it happened a good number of nights until it ceased, because I stood firm on surrendering everything to the Lord. But Satan was pissed, and he saw that I was saying yes to the Lord, so he was attacking me in my sleep. And I want to share one more thing, because I will never, ever, ever forget this. Ever. So back before my daughter, let's jump back. One of the most memorable sleep paralysis moments that I experienced was, if you'll see in the picture, if I'm able to bring this up, I'm going to see if I'm able to work the TikTok to where I can show y'all this picture. But it looks exactly like this picture, at least how it's crouching on the body. So getting to my point here. I had one night where I was out doing like very ungodly things, and I get back home and I go to sleep and I experience sleep paralysis. I literally felt like I had an out of body experience. I can't remember what they call it right now, but like where your soul like leaves your body and travels somewhere. I literally felt, I know this is going to sound so crazy, but I literally felt like my soul like suck out of my body and like shoot to the bathroom and then shoot back to the bed. So weird, I know. And then I guess I closed my eyes and fell asleep for like, I don't know how long. And then I was up and I was experiencing sleep paralysis again. I was still in that state. And I look, and there is a demon crouching on my body, on my chest. I still remember to this day, gray skin all over, black hair, and I couldn't do anything except for lay there. Terrifying, terrifying. So for someone to say that sleep paralysis is a sleep disorder after everything that I've experienced with it, like, no, it's spiritual attack. Because fast forwarding back again to where I told you the last time that I had sleep paralysis was it's been about 5 years ago. Because the last time I had it was when I finally surrendered everything over to the Lord, and Satan was mad. And so he attacked me in my sleep. So consecrate yourselves before the Lord, because in Jesus' name, every demon can be cast out. Every demon has to flee. So just consecrate yourself to the Lord, surrender to the Lord, and also know the truth behind if you are experiencing sleep paralysis, it's an attack. It's a spiritual attack.